classic feats that says, you could use performance instead of performance. You can use acrobatics.
Ah, gotcha. Well, in that case, I'm actually on point. I am right.
Yeah, I'm basically Cirque the fuck you.
Cirque du Soleil. Wait.
Cirque du Soleil.
And more?
Cirque du Mort.
Cirque du Mort. The T is silent.
True.
Cirque du Mort.
Also, I have finally gotten my bomb attack rolls to work correctly.
Hell yeah.
I'm proud of that because I remember specifically I could never do that on my last campaign. I never looked at the bomb attack roll. I didn't know that you could actually modify that.
Yep.
Well, now you know.
Now we know.
Right,
wow, that's 2 crits in a row. That's 2 bomb. That's 2 bomb crits I'm not going to get in the actual campaign.
The sad thing is, they don't have a damage modifier there for that.
Nah. Unfortunately. 1d6 forever. I was also trying to make it so that I could add the 1d6 to the actual roll, but there's no way to make it separate from the actual original damage. Unfortunately.
Well, if you modify the item, it's right there in the damage roll. It's already in there.
But
That's what that damage roll right there is the 1d6.
Well,
welcome.
I mean, to make it automatically roll. Hi, Dot.
Hello.
It already is, though.
Yeah, but you still have to manually roll the 1d6 afterwards.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So
you just happen to roll a 1 both times. Roll again.
No. Oh, okay. Look. 1 damage.
Did you put... Because watch mine. See? Oh, wait. Open up your acid... Open up your acid flask thing, and look at the damage, under damage. What does it say?
It says 1.
So not 1d6?
No, just 1.
So why don't you switch it to 1d6?
Okay.
In the actual, tool.
But the actual...
So in your known formulas, you have lesser acid flask, right?
Yeah.
So the damage should read as 1d6 plus 0 persistent acid.
Well, I can change it to that. I have changed it so it does that. But on the actual... Wait, on the actual Archives of Methods page, it says that the flask always deals 1 acid damage, and then also the persistent acid damage, which is separate.
But no?
No. What's the question? What's the item?
Acid flask.
Acid flask.
Okay.
I swore it did 1d6.
It deals 1d6 persistent acid damage and 1 acid splash.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always deals 1 acid damage.
It always deals 1 acid damage and the listed acid splash damage. The splash damage is separate.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
1 damage, and then so it does 1 damage, and then 1 splash damage, and then on top of that, it does the d6 of persistent acid damage.
Yes.
But the reason I'm frustrated is because I can make it so that does the one acid, and then 1 acid splash. But I don't. But then I have to roll the persistent damage manually.
There's the option for additional damage.
And effects?
Yeah, in effects, there's the... No, you see how there's the where it says in a thing, splash damage, additional damage effects. So go 1 acid.
Yep. Do I just change that to... or add a 1d6 tag?
What you can do is do 1d6 in double brackets, and then persistent acid damage.
Here, look at mine. There you go, look at that. Now it's listing as the extra damage. No, you want the damage roller to be the 1d6. Like I have it there. But in
Yeah,
the
you do
additional
that.
effects, you list as 1 acid damage.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's really clever.
That's
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. That's smart.
It's like,
Oh my
like
God.
what? It's like, why was that not listed to begin with? It's like,
Yeah,
How?
that's this really frustrating way of how this works.
Yep.
Okay.
Lassie, good job. That's smart.
Yeah. Very, very smart. Right.
Okay, technically we are live.
Oh,
you're alive.
hi.
Hello.
I just
We're
figured
still
let
waiting on-
everybody hear the background that happens when we go live early, and then wait till 3:30.
Okay, well, just to check, is everybody doing all right? Everybody's ready to go?
We're missing
I'm
Dot still.
dying. Thanks.
That's here.
Oh, I did not hear you come in. I'm sorry.
I've been here for like 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's. I think we've just destroyed Blasty.
Okay,
I heard somebody say hi, Dot.
Yeah, I know. I did.
My brain.
okay,
Don't worry about it.
to be honest, it is very easy to mess with Blasty. Very.
I mean, true. True.
As his partner, or as their partner, I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have bullying privileges.
It's really tough when those cobwebs get shooken.
All right, so shall we?
Yes. Let's.
Then why don't you start us off, and then I'll go last since I'm the DM.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Astrid, host of the stream, and I play Zarni Greenblade, and our pronouns are she, they. Passing it off to Blasty while I get cat aggroed.
Hey, I'm Blasty, also known as Blastflight. I play Sojin of Wind. Our pronouns are he, they. Passing it off to Dot.
Hello, I am Dot. I play Troyka Aldori. Our pronouns are she, they, it, and Troyka's are she, her. Passing it off to Wandren.
Hi, I'm Wandren. I'm dying. My character is Iskander of House Kastrioti. She, her pronouns are both she, her. Although perhaps in the near future, our pronouns will be dead, dying. Passing it off to Grumpy.
Your pronouns are was, were.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch. Hello, I'm Grumpy Bear. I'll be playing Jory Forto. Our pronouns are both he, him. I'll pass it back to Fifi.
Okay, and I'm Fifi Squeaks. I am the game mistress for the campaign, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing all the NPCs. So, I think before I pass it off to Blasty to do the session recap, because Wandren's obviously kind of under the weather, I'm gonna ask somebody. I'm gonna ask the rest of the party to keep an eye out for the chat, and if you see Wandren post something, let me know. Is there someone that wants to be in response for letting me know?
I'll do it. Also, Wandren says, am I? I hadn't noticed!
Oh, hush you.
Wandren.
All right, so in that case, then you'll be in charge. But feel free to let me know, and I'm going to go ahead and pass to Blasty for the recap.
All right. Season 4, Episode 13. Emerald Kobolds Troll the Flames. Mother Vulture is not kind to those who would pillage her temple. The fate of Sojin's former crew can attest to this. Auditor Dewebblemusk, the quartermaster of the ship Atmosph, went down screaming curses at Sojin. Once back to the town, the troubles did not end. There were 2 more issues at hand. A loud mouth of Pitax set upon the people with false words. But with a show of honest Aldori Steel, he was sent packing. Following this, the skulklings of the city proved to be Kobolds of Greenscales, who served as troll resistant to fire. A problem to be handled. But not before we tackle the turtle of snapping sorts. who, well, let's put it this way. Horse to turtle shell. Crack, crack, crack.
And so
And back-
the... Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And back to you.
Okay, so that takes us back to the map. So, just a remind, it is currently the 6th day of Serenith for 710 AR. So, no special holidays have been established quite yet, and there are none that are celebrated in the region. But, as we can see from the map, the party, I believe, is out and about. Oh, ignore the infantry, that was us doing a test. So the party had just finished the quest with the turtle, and we're deciding on what they wish to do.
I believe we had said we'd go back to town to turn in that quest, and then head straight off to. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was NM7 is where we were told that the troll was.
Yes. Are you so you would like to go rush off before making any preparations?
I mean, that's why I said we go to town first, prep, and head out.
Well, right, but keep in mind that like spells would be easier to find in Grove of the Gods, for instance.
Yeah, I will need to go to the Grove of the Gods.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll head
Because
to the Grove
basically, Stag's Bane is currently set up to be primarily specialized in like general adventuring goods, like common items.
So what I would suggest is I could go with our new bodyguard to Grove of the Gods and let everybody else that needs to stock up here in town. Yes, Einstein, I love you. Sorry. Stock up in town, and then I'd be back.
All right. I'll be going with you. Yes.
Well, yeah. But that's why I also said, and the...
Right, and that'll take us, I believe, because of the road, our road ability there, it takes us a day.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's a 2-day back and forth.
Yep.
Okay, is that correct,
Yep.
Fiona?
Let me check.
What
Chariot.
was the question? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh, just the time to travel between the two towns with Chariot.
With the chariot spell, you mean the ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Mystic Carriage. So let me look that spell up real quick.
Because it is still set up. It's just
Let me see. It takes an hour to cast, and once loaded, it moves at a speed of 60 feet, heading unerringly towards destination. So yeah, it would take you about a day to get there, because thankfully for the road, that you can just treat the forest space between you and Stagsbane, the Grove of the Gods, as a normal space.
Yep.
So you can get there in a day, do your shopping, and then come back in a day.
Yep.
all right.
Also, I'm going to read for Wandren. Recommends head to Stagsbane and buy some acid flasks, then head over to the Grove. Oh, because you have that special chariot now. Yes.
Yeah. So that leaves people in town. So some people can go to the Grove of Gods. I was thinking, okay, once we get that done, we hit up our lovely lady of the Grove there, to get her blessing, so we can move through the forest unimpeded.
That actually is a good idea, too.
But that only works because when we have to do that after we do the Grove of the Gods trip, because
Yep.
if we're taking the chariot,
Well,
we leave the forest.
It also makes sense to hit the nymph afterwards, because the nymph is on the way.
Yep. And also, she might have information.
Yes.
Okay, well, so let's actually remind me. What was the quest for the turtle?
The turtle was literally just a kill quest.
Oh, right. What was the name of the quest?
Give me a second here. I'm looking here. You gave us the thing for that.
I'm just
No,
trying to find
not
it.
rabble rouser.
Wandren says, do y'all think that will be in the forest long enough that
Oh,
we
that damn
should
turtle.
ask for the nymph's blessing for forest travel?
Yes.
Yeah, because...
Keep in mind that the forest, the blessing wears off the second you leave the forest.
That's what I was saying. So we go. That's what I was saying. We first go to Grove of the Gods, come back,
Yeah.
and then do a. Because if I remember correctly, the place that we need to hit up is here, NM7 or NM6.
Yeah, we need to go to 6, then 7.
Yeah, 6 and 7, which means the best way to do it is to go here, like that.
Okay. Well, let's.
Sorry.
Okay, well, let's do it this way. So, at the end of the day, the party makes it back to Stag's Bane, and once you arrive, you visit Arvin the fisherman, and just to remind you, this is what he looks like.
He looks like one of my uncles.
All right, bastard.
And for killing off old Crackjaw from Arvin's secret fishing hole, Arvin is overjoyed because obviously the death of the snapping turtle means less of a danger to the other fishermen and the other people, and it also keeps his secret fishing hole safe. So besides quest completion, which is will be added to XP at the end of the session, he also offers you something that he found inside the belly of a pike that he had cut open the other day. And it is a returning weapon runestone.
Woohoo!
I will add that to the party loot for the moment.
It was claimed by Iskander.
All right.
Okay. So then...
No problem then.
Alright, so I'm going to go down the line and ask everybody what they're going to do. Wandren, I'm going to read yours after you, so you can go ahead and start typing and I'll come back to you. Troyka, what will you be doing now that you're back in town? Because it's the end of the adventuring day, because you did some walking around. What will you do?
Troyka's just going to go through her usual daily stuff. She's not very gear dependent and doesn't have things to prepare, so she is going to do her model making, get some medication in, and really beyond that, just kind of get some extra sleep.
Okay. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention, everybody restore your hero points to 1.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Jory, what are you doing for the day?
I want to search for a... I've already got a +1 returning dagger. I want to upgrade it to...
Oh, shit. Okay, actually, I did just remember something I want to do. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well, right now you really can't upgrade that. You can't add... Can you add a striking rune to that?
That's what I'm asking.
You could add a striking rune because the +1 is a potency rune. You can also add a striking rune to that. So,
but it has the returning.
Well, remember, returning is a property. Striking is a fundamental rune along with the potency. So basically, just to explain for everybody, and this is for the chat as well, in 5th edition, in Pathfinder 2nd, weapons can have 3 types of runes on them, basically enchantments. Potency, which is your +1/+2, basically for attack rolls. Striking, which improves the damage, and you can have both of those on the same weapon. And then property runes. Property runes are the special things like flaming, returning, authorized, whatever. And you can only have a number of those on a particular item equal to the strongest fundamental rune on the weapon. So like a +2 weapon can have 2 properties, +3 can have 3, so on and so forth. Except for Troyka. Troyka has a special ability where she can apply an extra property rune onto any dueling sword that she attunes to.
Do we have a striking rune in the group?
No, we do not have a spare striking rune.
I'd like to find one and purchase one then.
Okay. So let's see what the Okay, so the cheapest striking rune is for 65 gold pieces. Give me a flat d20 check, because it's beyond the level of the town, so it may not be available. Okay,
Ouch.
it is not available. However, Svetlana and Oleg. Oleg will be more than Svetlana and Oleg do have contacts in the area, so they will be happy to order one for you. And since they are counselors and they like the party, they won't charge you any extra. So if you have 65 gold pieces, they'll make arrangements, and it'll be here in 2d4 days.
Let's see. Do you roll that or do I?
Well, I roll that, but are you going to pay that?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right, so it'll be available in 4 days. They don't know that. They just say come back in a week or 2.
Yep.
Okay. Now, Troyka, you said you remembered something?
Before we move on to the next person, can I actually continue my demonology research project?
Yes, you may. So, we'll say that you spend the rest of your day continuing that research. So, you can make your roll. Ooh, very good. So that's going to be another research point. What does that put you to? I believe... Was it 4?
Yeah, that sounds right, because I had help on the previous one.
Yes. Okay. So make a note of that. Once you get to 5, you get your first piece of information. So if there's another downtime day, you can make another roll, but we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Going down the line, that's going to be Astrid. Yep. What is Zarni doing?
So she's going to go to the Grove of the Gods, of course.
Okay, so you're just going to cast the carriage, and you and Sojin are just going to head off?
And the bodyguard, yep.
Okay. So you 3 will head off, and I'm not going to have you roll for it since, it's a simple ritual, and it was a divine ritual given to you by Mother Vulture, so it's easier for you to cast. Yep. As long as you have one other person to help you cast it, then you can just do it.
Yep.
So, you 3 are going to be out for the day because you're going to be on your way to the Grove of the Gods, yep. So, you're traveling.
Yep.
Iskander, what are you doing?
I will read for them.
Yeah.
Genders. Pronouns hard. Sorry.
It's all good.
I don't know if this is possible, but can Iskander hold an open court session where she hears out the complaints of the citizens for her kingdom?
Yes, it is.
I mean, technically, that's a basically search for information, right?
Yeah, not actually RPing it fully, just as background activity. Grigori might have been driven away, but she's still a bit nervous about the criticism he levied against the kingdom and wants to show the citizens that she does hear them out.
Yes, you can. So, that will be diplomacy, but I believe that you have social graces, so you can roll. I believe that allows you to do society as well instead. Okay, 16. So on a 16, that will be enough to basically you help the citizens feel a little safer by hearing them out and holding an open session. Most of the problems that people have had are basically just like concerns about what Grigori has said and about the revelation that kobolds have been creeping around town, because apparently the message got slipped, obviously by Grigori. So there is a little bit of concern and distrust from the citizenry. However, because you have... I'm going to give you a choice. You can either get an additional concern that they have that hasn't been mentioned, or you can assuage the people's fears and basically reduce unrest by 1.
I'd like to learn an additional concern.
Okay. Well, apparently, sometime in the last week, A townsfolk had actually been badly injured, and apparently there was a body that was discovered. And the kobolds were looking into it, and they didn't wish to bother you about it. But apparently they saw it, and they were like, and the villager mentioned that that don't seem natural. That doesn't seem like an animal. Something big has attacked them. All right.
Typing.
Yep. So, while that typing is going on, are there any special preparations that the party wishes to make
No.
over the next day?
I mean, I had already bought an acid flask and feed for the horses, so that's all taken care of.
I just needed to buy the spells and feed them to Yef.
Okay, and Iskander, because of the good favor that you've received with the townsfolk, just to read, the townsfolk that had that concern is comforted by the fact that you're taking their complaint seriously, and they suggest that when you return, that you speak with the kobolds, the kobold guard, to see if they have any information. Alright, so, that's the day. Day has passed, and obviously, Zarni.
Yep.
You're going to be buying scrolls, mostly, right?
Yeah, we had talked about it before. I just sent you a question about the haste, slow, and pillar of water as well.
Okay. So those are level 3 spells, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
All 3? Okay.
Yeah.
They're each 30 gold each.
Oh, good.
Wait, let me double check. What were the name? You said water pillar?
Pillar of water.
Pillar of water, slow, and haste. I know slow and haste are 3rd level. I don't know about pillar of water.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, yeah. And keep in mind that you could buy multiple scrolls so that you have one to feed Yef and one to have on hand to cast when you need it.
Yeah. I've got enough. I keep forgetting that I converted a lot of my gold into... I almost
Platinum.
said pepper. I can finish doing that!
Zarni's trying to corner the pepper market. Peppino is angry.
No, better yet, peppercorn. She converts all her coin into peppercorns.
Oh no!
You know, that actually reminds me of a thing that I did in a 5e game where, like, I had a lich who was a former farmer who became a mage, and basically he turned his phylactery into 10,000 gold pieces worth of corn and just shoved it into a room.
So it's 30 gold each, so 15 minus 9 is 6. Okay.
And if you need any extra, you can take it off of me.
I had plenty, because remember what I said, I converted a lot of it already.
I know.
But okay.
Alright.
Was there anything, and don't forget to set it for primal for you.
Yeah, primal. Occult, primal, meh.
Yeah. Because, you're a primal caster, and were you buying any extra scrolls, or did you want to look into wands?
I think I'm good, actually, because I've already got...
I was gonna say, I can't use a wand, can I?
No. Zarni's the only one in the party that can use... Well, technically...
Wand of Heal, everyone can use.
Well, no. You're the only one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although technically, because of Iskander's little buff, Iskander can use divine wands.
Which technically healing is.
Yeah. So Iskander can also use wands of heal.
Okay, so... Divine wands? What is that? Oh, heck! Oh my god.
Well, basically, divine wands basically means you can't learn spells, but you can use wands and scrolls that count as divine. Basically, under the divine spell tree.
Yep.
But that only works as long as you're holding the Amulet of Milani. Once you take that off and untune, that power comes off.
So I'm gonna just drop this in here, the spell list.
Yep.
So that's the divine spells that, in theory, you could get wands for.
Mm-hmm. For sake of argument, if you do want to get any first level wand spells, they cost 60 gold pieces each. So they're expensive, but they also recharge and don't burn out once you use them, unless you overcharge them.
Okay, give me 1 second. Could you buy a cure injuries for Iskander, perhaps? I would pay you back.
Yeah, I could do that.
You mean a scroll or a wand? Because that's the important question.
Wand.
Yeah, I will do that for them.
Okay. So 60 gold pieces, and that'll be a level 1 cure. So what you can do is just drag the because it's cure or heal, right?
Yes, it's heal.
Okay. So what I would do is to drag that into your spell page as a
level 1 spell.
Level 1 or innate, basically, since it's not a spell that you can actually cast, so that you have it on hand and you can click it, you know?
Alright. Get rid of shrink.
But okay. And just to explain how wands go, is that you can cast a spell from a wand once per day without issue. If you cast it a second time, then in a day, then you have to make a flat d20 roll. If you roll poorly, then the wand explodes and it's gone.
Poof.
No pressure.
Okay, guys.
No pressure, none.
So,
What's up?
keep... I'm trying to organize my spells. I just want everybody's opinion, except Fiona.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Keep Final Sacrifice on the roster, because I can only have 2 levels 3s, and lose haste or slow. Or do haste and slow. And ditch final.
I am a proponent of keeping haste and slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are good. We can always, like, if we know we're going to go into a combat section, using the F as a bomb is just like, it's good, but you get other spells that are more efficient.
Oh shit! Final Sacrifice is a level 2. Shit! I can leave it. Haha!
Victory!
Well, I mean, I guess that solves that problem.
It's Fireball! It's Fireball I have to ditch.
Does Jory get this day 2 activity?
Yeah, we're going to get to that in just a moment. But I was
Okay.
going to say, Astrid, what I was saying earlier is that you can always buy up a scroll and have it on hand, so that way you have an emergency spell to cast. Like if you want to have Fireball on lock whenever you need it, just buy a Fireball spell so that you can just throw it out when you need to.
Yeah. I like it that she has to have like how do I word this? As fun as it would be to keep scrolls, that's not her jam. Because it's like another thing I have to keep track of.
No, I understand. I was just as a DM, I should explain it. That's all. But okay, so now, is there anything? I guess after that, you'll just cast a spell and go back to town, so your day is wrapped up.
Yep.
Okay, so then going down to Jory and Iskander, start thinking about what you're going to do, and you can type it out. So, Jory, what are you doing today? It is the 7th of Saranith.
Going through my memory notes here, we at one point had a +1 silver hammer. Do we
Yes.
still have it?
Yes, we do.
Then I would like to go back to the trading post and get that silver hammer and not the striking rune, the other rune. Get one of those for it and exchange it for my mace.
Oh, so move the runes from your mace to the hammer.
The hammer's already a +1 hammer, according to my notes.
Right.
Okay, what kind of? It was a warhammer, right?
Yes, it was a +1 silver warhammer.
Okay, and just to make sure, you are proficient in martial weapons and hammers?
Yes.
Okay, then you can use it. Just so you know, it is not a finesse weapon.
No, that's my dagger.
Okay. All right. So
the mace isn't a finesse weapon either.
Okay, so basically what you're asking is you want to transfer runes from your mace to it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which runes are you trying to transfer?
Well, right now my mace is just a +1 mace. I don't remember which rune is on it.
That's the +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But since the hammer is already a +1, what do we do with the one from the mace?
You don't. So you don't need to do anything right now. So you can have them remove the rune from the mace if you want, so you can keep the rune.
Keep it in reserve for somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that, and then I would also like Oleg to purchase me one of not the striking rune, the other rune for that hammer, so that in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait, I'm confused here. So the hammer already is. Oh, yes. So you need Okay, so that means you need another striking rune, is what you're saying.
Right.
So we'll just have it that he ordered you 2 striking runes instead of 1.
Right. I want to go back to Oleg and have him order me another one.
Okay. I'm gonna, because your character would actually be prepared, I'm gonna say that you requested 2 striking runes and just pay another 65 gold.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
So now we just need to change my mace for the hammer on the sheet, and we're all good.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that until you actually get it.
Okay.
So if that gets it, and then you have it installed, then I'll change it on your sheet.
Yeah. Let me take a look at your sheet.
So, all right. So, Troyka, what are you going to be doing on the second day? Continuing your research?
Yeah, since she doesn't have any other preparation to do, we'll just continue research.
Go for it. Nice. All right. So, 5 successes, and just to remind, basically, you were looking into this figure, correct?
Correct. Just trying to get a better understanding of who it is that I'm seeing in my visions and what that might mean.
Okay. So, what you see is that the figure is apparently Nocticula, a demon goddess who is, or a demon lord rather, who is the patron of assassins and succubi, feared by all of the demon lords for her skill at assassinating the competition. Through your research, you find that cultists that have been captured by Mendevian crusaders have found that they believe that what they believe in is creating art that is true to oneself. Creating art that is true to oneself, empowering destroying your enemies so that you can elevate yourself, and that you do not give your word unless it is to someone who you wish to keep your word to. So those are the edicts.
Is that a?
Yeah, I'm typing it out for now. So edicts.
Yeah, I was just asking if that's if that's it.
That's all you found right now. There's more that you can get as you continue your research.
Okie dokie, thank you.
All right, you want me to type it out still?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Sorry, I was readjusting.
Okay, no problem. So, and Troyka, what did you, or excuse me, Iskander is, can you read that for me while I type this?
Yep. I suppose that Iskander will use her downtime on the second day to write another letter to Jamandi, keeping her up to date on the Balik, Baronies, current struggles, also just asking her to keep her informed about Bravoy's going-ons using politics lore to influence.
Okay. So, let's see, just asking to keep her informed about, okay. So you write a letter keeping her informed, and, you send that off for the day. So.
Ooh, good
politics
roll.
lore. Excellent roll. So, yes?
I was making sure I just put in the Warhammer for Jory there, so for when he gets it.
Holy shiza.
Yeah, I just don't get to use it yet.
Yep.
Still.
Hell of a roll.
I was gonna say, I'm just trying to think. It's the +1 gives it a +1 to its hit, and then the striking increases how many dice you roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, for damage.
Per damage. Yeah.
But yeah, so you rolled a critical success, so that's going to be 2 influence out of 8. So you've almost fully influenced Jamandi.
Yay, Mom!
I will write a
Moves on my
response.
mom.
Yeah, I will write a response that will be sent back to the party as a letter, but it will come later. So that you know, obviously she is a busy sword lord, so you won't be able to influence her again for a month. Okay? You can still send her letters to keep her aware of what's going on, and her courtiers will alert her to it. But basically, you'll have to give it some time before you can influence her again, since you're not actively in her presence. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Ah, Iskander, you're flirting with my mom.
All right, there you go.
I don't know how to read that out loud.
That's up.
All right.
Choke, cough.
My lady, are you whizzing my mom?
Please, Mom.
Your mommy calls me mommy. No, moving on. Moving on. That's
Mom
terrible.
has
That was
got it
bad.
going on. Anyway,
That was moving on. It is now the 8th of Serenit. Yeah, go ahead.
so now everybody's back in town and ready to go.
Yep. So, are there any other preps that you wish to make? For instance, a weather check roll.
I was just
Yes,
about to
please.
say that. Predict weather. Also, assurance survival.
Hell yeah, we cannot fail.
You can choose instead to receive a result of 10+. So, what's your proficiency bonus?
What does that look like? Sorry.
Survival. Basically, the
It's
number
11.
next to 11. So, if you want, you can just ignore the roll and just take the 10, and it'll be a 21, which will be a success.
Let's do it.
Or you can roll to try to get a critical. But okay.
Okay, let's
So
roll to
honestly-
see about a critical.
All right, but that means that you have to take your roll if you roll. Actually, let me check that. You can forego receive a result of +10. Yeah, so if you roll, then you have to keep the result, even if it's a critical fail. So it's up to you.
What do y'all think?
Roll it.
Yes, what dice are for?
Still a success.
All right, so 18, that'll be a success. So let me see. On a success, you accurately predict the day's precipitation temperature for the next 24. Okay, cool. So.
Oh god!
And it's going to say, I think you should roll it. Okay. So,
Whether
The
or
next
not
day
the results
is-
are in failure.
the next day is going to be kind of a muggy, miserable day. It's going to be rainy, and it's going to be a chilly autumn rain or late spring rain. So, effectively, you are going to lose 1 movement effectively because of fast exhaustion for you and your steeds.
Yep.
Well, luckily, it doesn't take us that long to get into that being canceled out.
To the Dryad
Well, I mean, you still-
Grove.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
you still lose it. Just basically, you won't be able to move out of the Dryad's Grove today.
Yep, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
We can
I
deal
actually,
with her.
I have some questions for her.
Okay. So, the party makes their way to the... wrong. So, the party makes their way to the Dryad's Grove, and once you arrive, you find that the Dryad is happy to see you. Very pleasant, and just seems to be positive towards the party, and greets you. Welcome, welcome, one and all. I hope your travels have found you well.
They have.
Mm-hmm.
And we can confirm we have set those woodcutters into a better route and confirmed with them that they will not be trespassing in your area once more.
I am very happy to hear that. Then I suppose you're here to receive the blessing.
Seeing that we are to be traveling through the woods here to go deal with a troll, yes.
A troll?
To the south, we were told by Kobolds of Emerald Scale that they work with a troll who is particularly resilient to fire.
Huh. Well, I can't say I've heard of such, but there are trolls that do travel through the Gnarl Marches.
Indeed. That's just where we're headed ahead.
Hmm.
I have another question, though, not related to the trolls.
And what is
Sojin
that?
pulls from his pack the lock of green hair. The ones that he, the same bit that we found from the stag lord, the bit that was tangled around the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
These green strands of hair, once held by a champion of, I believe, of corruption, the same person we believe who cursed the Temple of the Elk. Would you have any idea who she was or is?
Not from this distance, but if you wish, I could scry if you wish me to do so.
I'll be more than happy to wait the day. The weather is foreboding as best.
Before we agree to this.
Well, it wouldn't take me a day. Here, let me receive that from you. And she begins walking towards the edge of the lake. What is the rest of the party doing? I'm going to go ahead and start with Sojin. Actually, since you were talking, I'm going to start with Zarni this time.
Before you agree to that, will it cause you any harm to scry on someone? Like, could they potentially see...
Zarni?
Can you not hear me? Hello?
Can't hear anybody.
Ah! What the heck? Can you hear me now?
There you are. Yep.
Yeah.
Headset. Okay. For some odd reason, it wasn't showing that the headset was muted. I don't know why.
Iskander, I'm going to go to you next, so you can start typing out what you're going to do.
Okay. Zarni is going to hold up a hand and say, wait, before you start scrying, will the person you scry on potentially be able to... what's the word I want?
See his back.
Mom's whistle. Paused my train of thought. Crap.
So you... Mm-hmm.
Spy back on you or harm you in retaliation.
I do not believe so. But I know only the magic of druids, druidic magic, so if it is a spell of another type, then I could not say.
Okay.
Alright, Iskander? Let me see. Iskander says... Iskander is actually going to be staying a bit aloof from all this. Although she respects the Dryad, she doesn't understand or trust natural phenomenon like this. Alright, fair enough. What about you, Troyka?
Mostly just staying at Iskander's side for the moment.
Okay. Jory?
And
Jory's going to step backwards and start looking back along basically watching our back. Keep watch kind of thing.
Okay. So
That's
then... Go ahead.
I said, that's fair. We might never know when something stupid happens.
So then, the Dryad asks, so do you wish me to scry if that is concern?
Yes, let us scry then.
Okay. So, she moves forward, and since most of the party is standing back, Zarni, are you with them?
No, I'm with Sojin.
Okay. So,
Oh, speaking of which, did we take the extra person with us?
No.
Valerie, yes.
Okay.
I meant the bodyguards, that's why I said no.
Yeah,
Right,
Valerie's with you.
So Valerie's with them in the back then, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't understand this magic stuff.
That's fair.
Out of character joke, if this goes south, don't come home scrying to me.
Nice.
Okay, so she takes the lock of hair, and she shuts her eyes, and her hands and face begins to glow with a warm green orange light. And the light spreads from her and suffuses the lock of hair. And the moment it does, you hear a loud high-pitched whine, and the lock of hair explodes. I need both of you to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Okay.
Backflip.
Sojin, like, he grabs her and pulls her down.
Well, you try to, but unfortunately, Zarni failed. So Zarni failed, and I need to roll for the Dryad.
Wait, let me double check something here. Yeah, no, that does not... I can't really use that.
Yeah. So, Sojin takes no damage.
Zarni doesn't mind.
Alright, well, let's see if you... So, that's going to be this. Alright, 27 damage as the lock of hair explodes, burning it. Remove it from your inventory. And
Okay,
that
so
research is now lost.
Okay, so I handed her the lock of hair, but not the 2 strands I kept from the unicorn. I have those listed as separate items.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because when you check for them, they burnt into crisp as well.
Fuck. Well, good thing well, luckily, the only research I've had so far was on the general... I have not actually had any research on...
Well, what I mean is that you can no longer research the lock of hair until you find another.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the item listed in my inventory as destroyed lock.
Sure. But, obviously it's useless for the research. And she takes some damage and it gets blown back into the water. And she immediately jumps up into a panic. And what does the rest of the party do?
Zarni's laying on the ground just giggling like, yep, I saw that coming.
Yeah, so Iskander's gonna come up with their wand and heal.
Okay. So,
It's over 30 feet away. It has no idea.
Yeah, but you just heard the explosions, like, what's that? And you look in the wrong direction.
Anyone else hear that?
So you hear Sojin, like, getting up. I am...
Zarni going, I need a new haircut.
I will pull out the shears and give you a cut tonight. So he turns to the Dryad and it's like, I profusely apologize. I feared that might happen, but I didn't think it would.
There's no harm to the trees, so I suppose it's fine. But wherever that came from, is clearly wishes to be to remain obscured.
The only name I had attached to that was the Green Lady.
That describes many creatures in the first world.
That it does. But the only fact that we know is that the 2 hairs that I did not give you were that now are burnt as well. Were pulled from the unicorn, a body of a unicorn, slain. Unicorn removed.
How horrible!
Indeed.
Okay, so Iskander gently tugs on Troyka to face her toward the explosion, then rushes over to heal everyone, the Dryad and Zarni. Level 3 action, of course.
Yeah, no need to roll for it. I'm just gonna, since it wasn't enough to kill or injure anyone, I'm just gonna say that you just do it, and it's fine.
Yeah,
but okay.
Back to full health.
Because that was 10d6 damage. But okay.
I don't know, if those had all come up 6s, Zarni would have been dead.
But okay, so with that said, the night ends. I'm assuming that the party is going to spend tonight resting, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, the party spends the night resting, and do you need to adjust your spells at all?
Nope, but I just got cat aggroed again. Meh.
Alright. So, go ahead and roll another survival. Do you want to just use assurance, or do you want to make a survival check for weather sense?
You know what? I'll try survival again. Yay, a little higher.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be enough for critical, so... The weather, the rainy weather is actually going to even out. There's no rainy weather, so you can pass through the forest into the gnarl marches without much issue. So you are good to go.
I have the baby.
Yeah.
So
Zarni is now sporting a very short haircut.
Yep.
All right. It is now the 10th of Serenith. So, the party can continue on your way. Now, what will the party do?
Now, question.
Yes.
If I'm trying to remember, was it 6 or 7 that the troll was told to us?
NM7, I believe.
NM6 has the troll's pets that we need to take care of first.
True, the Hodag.
Yes. Or as Zarni will call it, the Hodog.
Alright, so we're gonna go...
Well, first, I'm gonna start with, we're gonna start with Iskander, and it'll go up from there. So, Iskander, roll a d20 for me, if you please.
17.
Ooh, hold on, I need to check something.
Okay, well, Iskander, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go KL1 or KL2? Either way, we're going to go KL1, whatever one, and then we're going to go to 5.
KL2. I want to explore the blank spot.
Alright, so do we still want to go to MN5 first, though, or do we want to...
Yeah.
It's up to you.
NM5 is good, yeah.
So go NM5, blank, MN6, MN7. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, first, I am going to need somebody to... Ooh.
So, question.
Yes.
So, did anything happen?
Well, I'm going to tell you that, but first we need to figure out, like, which way you're going.
We did. We decided from here we're going to KL2, then 5, blank, 6, 7.
Okay.
No, not that one. This way?
Because there's
Is that what
two
you're saying?
blanks.
Well, how about one of... Yeah,
So we're going to go this way. We're going to zigzag.
So you're zigzagging?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just check something. Where is it? Where is it? I thought I had this. Okay. So on the way, sorry, let me look at the map again. And this will be just a moment. I'm just prepping something. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. And
It sounds entirely innocuous and not dangerous at all.
Iskander says, I want to explore that blank spot to the southwest. If y'all are up for that, and 5 is good. Okay, zigzag. Sounds entirely innocuous and not dangerous at all.
That's what I said.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was like, I'm all balancing a couple things, so might be.
You're good.
I was wondering if my headset had muted itself again.
No, we can hear you. It's just Fee's a little behind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Astrid is my faithful reader. She has many years of experience with reading things. Yes.
It's true.
She does lovely reading streams. You should join her for those streams, folks.
Considering I started Lord of the Rings back in 2022.
Hey, you're doing great.
And I did not do any this week because I was helping my friend.
Okay. So, on the way, when you go to that first spot, the party, let me just look at the map again. Alright. So, let me just see where you went. Show me where you go, your first route.
We're on KL2.
Okay,
yeah,
KL2.
we moved from the Grove to KL2.
Okay. And that, did you already explore KL2?
Yes, it's a blue. We marked that as a explored one. That was where the damn tree, the side tree. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that you just destroyed. But on the way out from the from that region, you encounter a small dog, a small hound that immediately runs up towards the party, stops within a few feet of you, and basically close enough that Troyka can actually detect it. And it barks a few times, and pants, spins around, and then it runs a short distance away, stops, and looks back at the party.
Somebody's in a well.
Also, Wandren says, it was the scythe tree. A real treat to fight. Does it look ragged like a stray?
It doesn't. It looks like it's well cared for, but it is like kind of dirty, like it was running through like dirt and grass in kind of a hurry, and almost like really, really stressed.
Yeah, we'll follow it.
Nope. Zarni gonna look at that thing.
You know what? Yeah, let's double. Actually, I'm gonna go do a nature check to see if I can see where it had come from. See if I can see its tracks.
Okay. So I'm going to ask everybody, what is your response? So Zarni is looking at the. What are you doing with the perception check? What are you looking for?
I'm trying to figure out if it's not actually a dog.
Okay. Well, on that roll, there's nothing that seems telltale to you that makes you think that it's not a dog. It just looks to be a dog. And Sojin's knowledge of animals confirms that. Like, it is acting in a very dog-like manner, almost as if it's trying to get you to follow it to something. And just trying to make sure that somebody will follow it.
Yep.
Is my riding dog reacting to it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good call, actually. And as a matter of fact, it looks like that the riding dog is reacting to it, like is extremely stressed and is like trying to get you, is trying to run towards the dog, but it's like sticking to its training, and it's like not, like
So it's taking a hesitant step towards the dog and backing up, hesitant step toward and backing off.
yes, correct.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I think maybe we ought to investigate this, whatever's going on. Let's follow the little dog.
All right.
All right, but real quick, Iskander has said we should follow it, but just keep our eyes peeled for any threats along the way. Okay. So, then the party follows, and once you follow, the dog runs through heavy grasslands and mushroom patches, stops, looks back just to make sure that you're following, and then when it sees that you're getting close, it runs off again. And after about 5-10 minutes, the dog eventually leads you to this. So let me just take you to the map.
Oh, look.
And you can go ahead and place yourselves here. And of course you can put in your animals as well.
Where's my horse? Where's my
I
horse?
used to know how to do this.
There's
Where's my
that. It should be all the way up towards the top.
There we go.
Alright, does
Can
anybody
you-
need any help?
Bring Zarni and Yef forward.
Or
Oh,
move Oda back. Move the horses back a little.
I know what you mean. Give me a second.
Okay, now I can't even get my guy there. There we go.
There.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all your horses to the back. There we go. And Arf should be in the back. There we go. Alright, and I need to add Valerie, so let me do that.
Where is? I see Arf, but I don't see Jory.
I was there.
Yeah, I don't see Jory either.
Yeah,
I put Jory out there first.
that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, just drop a second Jory. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, I still have access to Jory's sheet.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Also, Wandren says agreed, and it's a bit easier if you move your horse onto the board first, then your character. Maybe Arf is covering Jory?
No, he wasn't, because you can see Arf is slightly. Arf is slightly out of space because he's slightly bigger than the proper thing.
Okay. And also, let me give you the aura for Iskander, or for Troyka, so this will be just a moment.
Yay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so the dog eventually leads you here and kind of noses towards the open nook of a tree, of the open hollow of a tree, and starts to bark. And inside the tree, it's a bright day, so we're not worried about nighttime or anything. You see what looks to be a dark-skinned human who is currently like nodding on and off of sleep with a big wound on his side, and he's got a bow next to him and basically like a collection of weapons and things like that. So what does the party do?
Well, that man looks hurt.
Zarni is going to get off her horse. First and foremost. Doop.
Sojin is casually going to walk forward to the tree and to get a better look.
Okay, and the dog will follow you. So what I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative, so that way we can just keep this organized. So if you please, and don't forget to click your tokens.
I clicked. Yay.
So, Iskander, we're gonna. I'm gonna give this narration real quick, but once Sojin comes up, the man wakes up and immediately reaches for his bow, and with surprising quickness draws and knocks an arrow. But then he immediately grunts in pain as he lowers his bow and clutches at the wound at his side, and he says, "Dog, it's you. I guess there's the help that you ran off to find." Alright, so Iskander, you're first.
I do believe Dot is narrating Iskander.
Yeah.
We should check for traps, as Kender says.
Okay, well, you can make a perception check if you wish.
And they wrote a little bit more.
18.
Iskander starts trotting around the outside of the tree, keeping a sharp eye out for more mundane traps, bandits, or ambushers of other kinds.
Okay. And on 18, you don't see any signs of traps or anything of the sort. Looking around, you do get the feeling, though, that you do see drag marks, like, not drag marks like somebody being dragged, but drag marks as if somebody was dragging, like, themselves. Like, instead of stepping properly, they were kind of, like, dragging one foot behind them, and leading into the nook of the tree. Along with spots of blood here and there. But you don't see any signs of traps. Okay, so that's going to be next, Sojin.
Sojin pulls out a potion of healing and says, "Would you like me to put this on the wound, or just give it to you directly so you can drink it?" Potion of healing, lesser.
The man looks towards the dog. Dog. Does that orc seem safe? The dog barks.
I hand up.
Of you.
All right. Well, just so you feel safe, I'm going to hand the potion to the dog, and the dog can run it to you.
Why would you do that? It's you have hands. The dog does not.
Right. You're right. I've been working with too many trained animals. You're right. Sojin slowly approaches with the potion.
And he
opens it for him and hands it to him.
And he downs it back, and the wound begins to close, and he says, "Well, I do feel better, but it won't be long before things get worse."
How so?
And before we get to that part of the conversation, Zarni, you're up.
Zarni's gonna go into the hollow as well and examine the gentleman.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in specific?
Specifically the type of wound he has, and if it's magical in nature or weapon induced.
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
Or medicine. Oh, 25, you got it. It seems that he was injured by weapons. Like, there's like a heavy, nasty bite mark.
Okay.
And a big club mark. Like something like slammed into him, causing whatever injuries that he had.
Okay.
You do see signs of like cracked ribs and things of the like.
Okay. I will just use a wand of heal to finish off the healing.
I mean, I did give him like the good shit that we had.
Yeah.
One of our. True.
He's still hurt.
So,
that's true.
All right, you cast that, and he is healed. All right, and Troyka, you're up.
she is going to patrol with Iskander, feeling out the ground using her tremor sense.
Okay. So, when you spend time... go ahead and make a perception check, if you please. Okay. Although you can confirm that there doesn't appear to be any traps on the ground, you do get the feeling that there are heavy footfalls, and when you use your kineticist abilities to sweep it away, and you point it out, you do see Iskander sees big footprints of a creature in some of these marks that you've discovered. Almost like something heavy stomped into the ground, and the natural erosion of like dirt and rain washed over it and hit it, but not to your eyes.
She points this out.
Valerie will remain in the center of the area and just watch. She has her tower shield in hand. Alright. Jory, you're up.
Well, I'm going to go to the north of where they went and do the same thing in terms of looking for oncoming
Problems.
yes.
Okay.
And I'm on my dog, by the way.
Of course. And go ahead and make a perception check.
Perceive. Where did you go? Right there.
Hell yeah! He
Okay.
sees all.
You see through like the kind of the thickets of the trees, two large shapes that are moving in your direction. By your best estimate, they are about maybe 200, 300 feet away, and they are moving rapidly towards this area. You can make a nature check to see if you can identify what they are.
Are we in the forest?
You are in the forest, so you can roll forest lore instead.
They're
Okay,
big and dangerous.
Yeah, that's about it. They're big and dangerous.
I was gonna say, you do have a reroll. Do you want to use it?
No, I'll save that for combat. I would like to set up one of those Stalkerbane snares that I built back in town.
Okay. And where would you like to set that?
Direct line between them and me.
Okay. So that is burst of cooling powder. Okay.
Yep, Stalker Bane. Of course, I did not set that up to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead.
I'll just drop that description so everybody else can read that.
Mm-hmm. Would a let me see. Given the map, I'm gonna make it yellow. Is that okay, or should I use
yellow's fine.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
So let me. All right. So I guess here's good.
Yep,
Okay. So
that works.
there we go. Stalker's Bane.
Then I trot back to the group and say, "Hey, two really big, dangerous things are coming at us through the trees."
And as soon as you mentioned
that direction.
As soon as you mentioned that, the man immediately grabs his bow, stands up, and says, "They're here. They're here for us, the bastards."
What are they?
Giantkin, the foulest kind that killed my that destroyed my home village, killed my sister, nearly killed me just now.
Well then,
Trolls.
let's take revenge.
Indeed.
Are they
What a
bigger than
coincidence.
the trees that are around us?
Some are, but no, most of them are not. They're large as trees. Foul, nasty.
Could I climb up in one of the trees and hide from them and throw things at them?
Perhaps, but they if they shake down the tree.
Okay.
If you think you can. You have fire, acid,
Yep.
or
Yes.
lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
We were actually on our way to deal with a troll.
I'm gonna, let's see, do I have that? Where is it?
All right, and he moves here. All right, so Iskander, back to you. What do you do?
Okay.
Iskander narrows her eyes at the giant prince Troyka's unveiling, then gazes more intensely at the tree line, picking out any signs of trees. She draws her throwing sphere and shield. Ildrim at this point would start nickering nervously. Trolls have passed through here before. Eyes on the horizon, everyone. He trots towards the direction of Yori's pointing.
These might not be trolls, but they're giant kin, at least. So, joy.
All right, so the party, you have 3 rounds to make any preps that you wish to make before they arrive. So, what will you do? Iskander is narrows her eyes, and I'm just reading this. Okay, so Iskander, what are you going to be doing to prepare? All right, somebody read that for me.
She'll just make sure she has guidance for her first strike. No other prep she can really do.
Okay, cool. So that is going to be Sojin. What preps are you doing?
Besides moving into position here, he's actually going to do a nervous little jig in preparation. Sort of a combat warm-up, if you will, but a dance nonetheless.
Got you.
Could I get sorry.
So that would be a success, I believe, correct?
You're talking for the scarf?
Yes.
Go ahead and do your scarf, because I think you
Oh yeah,
jump
okay.
the field into the beginning. We'll say that you do that before the combat starts.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's just sort of doing a preparatory dance. So he has a dance, and then he does that and moves.
Gotcha. Zarni?
So I was trying to figure out how many people I could cast haste onto.
Let me take a look.
I was just about to click it. Looks like I can do up to 6. So she's just gonna. There's 2 things I want to do. I want to do haste, and then I want to drop down a protective tree.
Okay, and how are you dropping down a protective tree?
So I was actually going to drop one down right.
Well, what effect is basically is what I'm asking. Protector tree. Okay. And how big is the tree?
It's just 1 square.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Basically,
cool.
a spot she can hide behind.
Okay. So I will set that up. Just tell me where you want to put it.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Which direction are they coming from?
Up in this direction.
The yellow
Thank you.
splotch.
So in that case, please move. I will be back here, and I'd like to put it right in front of Yef.
All right, right in front of you.
Yep. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna swap with Yef. Because I'm smart, I promise.
You're good.
Okay. There we go. I'll use that for the tree, and
Yeah.
I'll just make it 1. So boop.
Yep.
Boop. There we go.
Yep.
All right.
Look at that shrub.
Yep.
All right.
And then everyone gets haste except. Let's see, how many
1,
people do we have?
2,
1,
3,
2,
4.
3, 4.
1, 2,
5,
3,
6.
4.
So one person's
5.
not going to get haste.
Our party would get haste, not the guy.
Okay.
As well.
Also, you forgot about Yildren.
I'm counting Yildren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
Okay,
that
so
means
Valerie's not
2.
getting it either?
Yeah.
All right.
So for
Yeah.
the next minute, basically for the next 8 turns, once combat starts, or until... Because I think it's a sustain spell, am I correct?
Yes.
No, it is
It's a
not
duration.
sustain.
It's a duration. So
1
basically, our first move here, we each get an extra,
1 extra.
move act.
Yep.
Move or hit.
So let me just see, because it has the concentrate too. I'm just seeing if you have to, if it can be knocked out. So give me 1 second while I look that up. So concentrate, right? That's what we're looking for. I'm so glad I have the actual book. Okay, concentrate. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, basically you cast it and it'll last for 8 turns once the combat starts. So you don't have to spend an action to sustain it. That's the important part.
Yep.
Okay, so that is Zarni.
Sweet.
Valerie is where do you want Valerie?
Is what type of class is she?
She's fighter tower shield, so she's sword and board.
Should be frontline.
Okay. Keep in mind that since she has a tower shield, she moves slower than everyone else.
That's why I said frontline.
Okay. Troyka?
What direction are they coming from? The yellow?
Yeah.
Yep, the yellow.
So she's going to... So 2 move actions, and then she is going to attempt to... She's gonna wood kinesis to try and connect, like, these 2 trees.
To make like a
Like a wall?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's this tree and which one?
This one.
You know what? You do have the kinesis ability, so sure. Let me just... There
Just
you
a
go.
wall of branches.
Pretty much 1 HP, blocks line of sight. They'd have to make an action to get through it.
Okay, so you do so.
Sweet. That means we've gotten a little bit more battlefield control.
well, we'll get another one once the enemy gets on the field.
All
Oh yeah, your wood wall.
And finally, Jory.
Can I determine whether they have spotted us or not? Because that will determine my next action.
It seems that one of them has, because you hear a guttural growl. Do any of you speak Jotun?
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
do.
So, you hear... Look, I see people there. They probably know where the squishy is. Come, we gotta get dinner before we return to our Gulka. You go that way. I'll go this way.
They're splitting up, coming at 2 angles.
Alright, and with that, at the end of their turn, because obviously they are going to spend the rest of their turn getting to position, they will appear here. And the troll, this troll, the one that was talking, shouts out in common, "You there, dinner things! I'm so glad that you've come, we were hungry!"
Oh joy.
Sojin yells back in Jotun, "You can eat your own ass for all we care!"
Ooh.
Really? Really?
Alright. So,
Got him.
it is... Yep, so at the end of their turn, so, who wants to go first? And then we'll do initiative order from there. Keeping the same initiative order.
I think we're good right now, unless anybody wants to move.
no.
Wandren asks.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, Aldrin.
Yeah, the important part is that, like, whoever goes first is going first, and then we'll just go from initiative order there. So, like, if you want to do a spell first, yada yada, you know.
Well,
But, okay, so Iskander... Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't mind putting another trap right there, which is just out of his eyesight because of the tree.
Okay, we'll say you did that before that happened. So what
Okay.
trap are you laying down?
Where did it go? Where did it go?
And I will make this one. Is light blue okay? Or
I'll blink here.
is light blue okay, or is there a specific color?
Blue works.
Okay, so
In this
show me
setting,
where.
blue will work.
And so that
Click where you put it.
Yeah.
And that is...
So, like, you want it here?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Didn't mean that.
Actually, right there. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so now, Troyka, Iskander, I believe you wanted to go first, so go first. So. Yildren's first action is to move. Next will be, by the way, just so that everybody knows, next will be Sojin, so get ready. And then Iskander uses both of her actions to attack.
You remember you have 3 actions to attack.
Well, one, that's true, because you can order the horse on your own.
No, because of haste.
Yep. We added
Haste allowed...
to Ildren.
Well,
Yeah,
even still, they get an extra action to move, to stride or strike.
Yeah. So you can basically get 3 actions and then a stride or a strike. I'm assuming you're going to re-roll that.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
much
There you
better.
Okay, so that's going... The striking... the spear of potency strikes true, and flies and strikes the troll in the side for 4 points of damage. And the second strike strikes true as well for another 2 points of damage. Okay, what will you do with your next action? Oh, on a 24? Yes, it would still hit. That one will miss, however, but the spear returns to your hand.
Alright.
Okay. Sojin, you're up.
Sojin will flick himself into the air, doing a little twirl, swirling, moving so he's concealed. Uses his...
Well, I'm assuming you did that the turn before, so you're currently concealed.
Yes. So he moves up here.
Oh, no. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So basically he moves into cover
Okay.
and prepares to throw out a acid flask as soon as the troll basically gets towards the trap.
Okay. So that'll be it for you then, right?
Yes.
Zarni, you're up.
I'm going to cast... Where is it? Inductive weapon. On my crossbow, of course.
Okay.
And then... Let me double check something real quick. Oh yeah, that's within range. If the troll hits that trap, she will take a shot.
Okay, well, keep in mind that readying an action requires you to spend 2 actions.
And I have to, if you think about it.
Well, yeah, but you spent 2 to cast a spell. So, remember, you only get 1 action to stride or to attack. Oh, no, I see what you mean.
And then to strike, if you're readying the strike.
Well, right, but readying specifically means you're spending 2 actions to say, I'm going to do something later.
Okay.
Okay.
So you couldn't really do that.
Okay.
So you could shoot at one of them. You'll just be at a -2.
Okay. Well, not much of a minus. Let me check. Oh, yeah, definitely gonna be at a minus. Okay, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Because of the tree, obviously, that Troyka put down, you're not really going to be able to hit this. This will be at a larger penalty because that's in the way. So that's the target for you.
Yep. Alright, will do.
Go for it.
Kapoo! I'm re-rolling that.
Go for it. Oof.
What is with that today? What?
Well, it was just bad luck, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you're shooting pretty far. You're basically just trying to get its attention at this rate.
All right. Valerie is going to move and is going to stand raise shield, and that's her action. All right, now it is the troll's turn. So the one troll, by the way, Jory, what is the first trap that you laid down?
The yellow one.
Well, right, but which one is it?
The Stalker Bane.
Okay, Stalker Bane. So what is the roll for that?
Let me grab that again.
DC 20 reflex. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me check the troll to see how far they can move. It has a movement of 30. So it's going to move here. And it has to make a reflex save. 24, so it succeeds. Stalker Bane, the powder sticks to the target, causing it to leave behind telltale footprints. Being invisible makes target hidden rather than undetected. Creature that could see it if it... Okay. So basically, the glowing powder explodes, and it sticks to it, so it can't hide magically. And Sojin, you can activate your triggered action to throw the flask.
I did?
Okay, and that's going to miss.
Well, he still gets the splash damage.
He does get splash damage, you are correct. So that's 1 splash damage.
Which should be doing more than just splat 1, because isn't he weak to acid to begin with?
Not quite in the way you're thinking. Basically, what that does is that it turns off the regeneration for a turn.
Hell yeah. Well,
right.
That's good.
Alright, so once the splash hits, the troll is injured by the acid and it yells out in pain and anger. But then it immediately turns back towards Valerie and says, "You smush thing!" And will reach down with its and attempt to bite it with its jaws.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Alright, dealing 40 damage to Valerie. And Valerie is going to use shield block to basically reduce that by 5. So, but that still hurts. And then the troll is going to then make a claw strike. And is going to deal an additional 12 damage to her. She's still standing, but she looks rough. The other troll is, you said it takes 1 action, is actually going to move here. And what's the second trap that you laid down?
That was the where did it go?
The hobbling snare.
Yeah, the hobbling. It's not on my sheet. Oh, there it is. It moved. Okay. Yeah, the hobbling snare.
Okay.
I'll put that again in there. Yep.
Alright, that's going to be a critical success, so nothing.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, so it is going to move here, and I'll move the trap in a moment. And it's going to look down at Jory and is going to say, "You smush thing!" And we'll make a claw strike on Jory.
Ouch.
28 hits you, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Alright, and it will make a second strike with the claws, and that'll miss. Alright, so you take 11 points of damage.
11 damage.
Mm-hmm. Troyka, you're up.
She is, upon seeing the troll move in position, is going to step this way and then make a 2-action kinetic blast upon the one here. So it'll be this plus 7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be flavored with anything acidic?
It is acid.
Oh, you said plus 7 to hit?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's definitely going to hit, and that is 8 points of damage.
It will be an additional 4 damage from the Constitution, so 12 damage.
Okay, so 12 points damage, and as the acid strikes it, its flesh pops and sizzles, and you can just detect the acrid smell of troll flesh as its regeneration turns off for the turn.
Hooray.
All right, so
Smells
Jory, you're up.
yucky.
I'm going to dismount and go to here to dance out of range. And
when you do that, it will take an attack of opportunity.
uh-oh.
So it will lean down and swipe at you with its claws.
Ouch.
What's your armor class?
22.
Okay, so that's going to be another 19 points damage as you get out of its reach.
45, 19.
You might want to check a potion soon.
Yeah. That was 2 actions, wasn't it? Dismount and run?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got another free action to do something, and then
So,
one that's specifically either a move or an attack.
well, I'm going to chuck my dagger at it. Come on. Where did it go? Why didn't it work? Because somebody else has control of my tape. There it is.
I'm not actually looking at your sheet right now, so...
Okay.
All right, well, that's a critical hit with that first one.
That's bullshit that it only rolled a 2. What?
Hold on. What? Okay.
What? Something went wrong.
Yeah, something went wrong on your sheet. I'm gonna have to check. Is that a striking? No, it's not. So roll 2d4 damage, if you please.
I did.
Okay. Well,
Why isn't it? I hit 2d4 and it says
There you go.
Okay.
So
Something's
that's
really-
10 damage.
And then I'm going to chug a drink.
Yeah.
I have
Okay, no, it's listed
I have
correctly.
in my possession some. Where did it go? I have 2 lesser healing potions.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll drink one of those.
All right. Well, in that case, it will be Iskander's turn.
How much d6 do I get back?
It's 2d8 plus 5.
2d8.
Yildrim charges forward, no command, normally
13.
1 action, but using the haste to strike. While charging, Iskander switches from her throwing spear to her lance, 2 actions, attempting to drive her lance into the troll's thick hide, 3rd and 4th strikes. If it hits, it gets plus 4 damage from the jousting, 10 feet of movement. Free action,
All right.
Iskander shouts, Valerie behind me.
Okay. And with the lance, that is going to hit. The horse hit, so that is how much extra damage did you say? It's
4.
additional 4, so that's going to be 14. And roll one more attack. That's going to be another hit for another 11. An awesome turn.
Hell yeah.
All right. And now, Sojin, you're up.
Sojin moves in to performing a tumble on through the troll. Let's see, that is acrobatics versus reflex. So acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
I move here to get flanking. Let
And
us
you have
begin.
panache as well.
Yep.
Are you declaring a finisher before you?
I am finished. Not on the
Go.
first. Yeah, actually, on the first attack, we're going to go with the finisher, and we're specifically using my unbalancing finisher.
Ooh, good call. All right.
So I do get my basic +2,
Mm-hmm.
but all right,
And that is going to be a hit. So how
for
much
11.
damage?
That's 11.
All right, that's 11 damage. And now it is off target until the end of your next turn.
And I smack it again.
And
another-
that's going to be another hit for another 11, right?
11. Yep, and I have one more. And that one fails.
Yeah, not on that one. All right. Zarni, you're up.
Okay, which one is have both been hit with acid, and which one is the most damage?
This one is definitely the most damage, and in fact, it is bloodied. One of its arms fell off.
Sojin actually
Sojin
managed that. No.
That one.
No, the lance hit. Definitely.
All right, and that one is a reflex save, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
21.
Okay. So, as you fire off the acid spell, at 21,
shit.
it will succeed, but that is going to still deal half
Half
damage.
damage.
So that is 6 acid damage, and the properties of the acid penalty is resurfaced.
Okay. I will reload and then strike this one with a crossbow bolt.
Go for it.
Where is it? Mer.
That will miss, sadly.
Why do I feel like my crossbow's been nerfed?
Well, no. Your crossbow's never been particularly strong. Your spells are better for you.
Yeah.
No, just we had a really good streak the last week.
Yeah.
Also, Valerie is first going to roll. It's 2d8 plus 8, right, for the potion?
Yes.
Correct.
All right. So first, Valerie is going to heal by 12,
Oof.
and then
Barely anything.
yeah, it's not nothing. Then she's going to say, "Don't. I'll get out of the way, my lord. But first," and she
With flanking.
Ooh!
With flanking.
Oh, with flanking, yeah. Okay, well, that's not going to be enough for a crit, sadly, but that's 26 damage.
Holy frick!
And he's
And
off
then-
balance, so that's
Yeah. And it's going to back away, but unfortunately, the troll is going to take an attack of opportunity and attempt to swipe with a claw.
Actually, let me see here. Where is that button? No, not unbalancing. Guardian's deflection.
All right. Use your weapon to deflect the attack, giving a +2. All right, and that will save her.
I basically just hook my rapier in, like, no, you don't, fucker.
All right, and now that's going to be her turn. So now the troll. So the first troll, the one that's most injured, I'm going to have it turn, and it's angry at Sojin because Sojin was the last one that did something that made it not being able to eat something, and it's going to make 2 claw strikes on you. I'm assuming a 31 hits.
I have to be that
I'm going
close.
to. Yeah, that does hit for 15.
Do you want to use that reaction now? I'm gonna give you a hint. Don't, because if the next attack would miss if you use that, you don't want to use it up right now.
Yeah, no, I just double checking. Okay, yep. Well, still, I'm pretty good at 20. Yep, we're good.
Okay, so that's the first attack. Second attack.
Yeah, that time I'm definitely doing it.
Okay, go. So that will trigger it, and then in a rage, it's going to attempt to claw you 1/3 time.
And that also misses.
25 misses.
Yeah, with the extra from with my extra there with the flashy dodge ability.
Okay, so wait.
The one missed naturally, so I don't need to worry
Okay.
about that triggering. So, but with that, yes, it will miss because he's already off. Because he's already off balance to me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because the stacking bonuses basically put me just above him there.
Okay.
So I only
So
take
then-
7. So I only
Right.
take the initial 15.
Right. What were you going to say, Jory?
Grumpy?
Think your headset turned off again. The mute button.
Well, I'm going to just go ahead and go. The other troll is going to focus on Troyka now. So, first attack. Does 27 hit you?
Yes.
Alright. So, the 27 hits you as it claws at you, slashing across your front for 16 points damage. It raises up its other arm and attempts to claw at you again.
Guys,
the internet's about to
go down.
Wait, what's about to go down?
Our internet's about to go down.
Oh, shit. What happened?
We don't know. His computer started bugging out, so it's about to go down.
Alright, so we'll just
Take a break?
take a pause here, take a break.
Well, let me finish his turn and then we'll take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. And then it's going to, because it was frustrated it failed to hit, it's going to roar and scream into Troyka's face to try to scare her. What's your will save?
10.
10, so that's a 20, so that's a critical success, so you're frightened too.
Bummer.
And that's going to be it for the troll. So, it's your turn next, but, do you want to take your turn? Yeah, I guess we'll take a quick break then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go grab a drink and go to the bathroom myself. Oh, boy!
Yeah, and keep in mind, these are normal trolls. So do you think it's a really good idea to pursue the Hargulga further without more preparation? Wahahaha. Although Valerie did a good number on that thing, Jesus. So, what are your any impressions about what's going on so far? Hello?